My name is Kyra Goeller. I am a third-year student here at Wayne State, and I'm a history major, but I'm also pre-med. History means to me studying why events are important, the prerequisites to these events, and what happened after, just learning about consequences and understanding why things happened. So with my history degree, working with pre-med, I find that I have a better understanding of the history of patients. It's very important in medicine to understand the history of your patient, their past medical diagnoses, why they're coming in today. And I find that understanding history and studying history gives me a really good understanding of how to apply that type of thinking to a patient. So I can see a patient and see who they are as a person rather than just as their illness. So I chose to study history at Wayne State because when I came here during an open house, I interacted with one of the history professors and I told him about how I wanted to be a doctor and how I wanted to be pre-med, but I couldn't see myself being a biology major, being a chemistry major, because I just didn't have a passion for it the same way that I did history. I loved learning about history and reading about history, and he told me, you can do both, you know, and we have a great program here. We really integrate research and like your peers, you work very closely with them, and I think it would be a great program, especially with you wanting to be a doctor, and so here I am. History has changed my perspective on learning because in college history is very research-based. It's very, you ask your own questions and then you decide what conclusions you want to make from it. And at Wayne State, I'm pushed to make my own decisions and develop my own thoughts and my own research, and I was never like that before, and history has really helped me really define my research ability. The history program is different from what I expected, a little bit because I wasn't expecting it to be so seminar-based and be so research-based. I was expecting it to be more straightforward, but I'm pleasantly and very happily surprised that it is more based upon me developing my own thoughts in history. And it's also very integrated within Wayne State as a community. History at Wayne State is special because Detroit itself has a very unique history and a very rich history. When you're in Detroit, you can see social history, you can see cultural history, you can see labor history, and a lot of other colleges don't have that. We have the Walter P. Reuther Library here, which is just full of magnificent labor history that a lot of other colleges could only wish they had access to. I would advise future students to not limit themselves to one particular field or one particular track. If you want to be a doctor but you also love sociology or you also love history, then you can totally pursue that if that's what you really love. You can be an anthropology major and still biology minor. I would just follow whatever you love to study and you'll find happiness in that.